From the Kaw Theater here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, we certainly thank the MGM Grand and our partnership here with From the Kaw Theater here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, we certainly thank the MGM Grand and our partnership here with the Kaw Theater. Listen, folks, it's time. It's time for one of the most significant fights of the year. It's time for two of boxing's biggest stars, unbeaten, in their prime, coming together to give fight fans what they want. And that's a mega fight. Not for titles, not for a belt, but for legacy. And as they both proclaim to become this generation's new face of boxing. This fight's going down Saturday, T-Mobile Arena, and we're expecting capacity, a sellout. Closed circuit venue for the event, MGM Grand Garden Arena. You can get it at AXS.com to get your tickets. Let's talk about the fighters. We'll start with Gervonta Tank Davis. Young man's box office. Unbeaten record. He's broken gate records at some of the biggest arenas, some of the biggest cities around the country. He's one of boxing's most vicious punchers. His 93% knockout percentage, one of the best in boxing. Also, one of the best amongst current world champions. 3-division, multi-world champion, 28-0. 26 of his wins have come by knockout. His opponent, King Ryan Garcia. This young man's got blistering hand speed. Got one of the most deadliest left hooks in the sport of boxing. He's won 6 of his last 7 fights by stoppage. He has only gone the distance once in a 12-round fight. He's also unbeaten. 23-0. 19 of his wins have come by knockout. Saturday is the date, April 22nd, here in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. It's going to be produced by the destination for the best in boxing, Showtime pay-per-view. And again, the event is brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions, being promoted by GTD Promotions, TGB Promotions, and Golden Boy Promotions. Let me introduce one of the promoters of the fight. He is the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Well, thank you, Brian. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. It's happening, folks. Make no mistake about it. This is a super fight. One of the biggest fights that can be made in boxing. The best fight of 2023. It's just not often in today's game we see two young fighters, both undefeated, both in their prime, step in the ring together. Now, I'm a matchmaker first, and we always hear about styles make fights, and it's probably overused. But in this case, with Tank and Ryan, it's never been more true. Oscar, I've heard you say quite a bit in interviews also about the styles of these two fighters. This fight will be an instant classic, an all-out war like Hagler versus Hearns. And the good thing is, in Tank Davis, we have Hagler. Thank you very much.
Coming to the podium now, the man who will give you more details, obviously about the fight, all the fights that will come your way on Showtime pay-per-view, certainly the programming surrounding the televised pay-per-view portion of the evening. He is the president of Showtime Sports, Stephen Espinoza. Thank you, Brian.
All of us at Showtime are thrilled to be bringing you this fight in collaboration with DAZN Pay-Per-View. We're proud to once again be delivering the strongest schedule in the sport. Showtime has delivered 14 marquee events in just the first 6 months of the year, and this is our 9th live boxing event in the last 11 weeks. It's one of the hottest runs in the history of Showtime Boxing, and this Saturday we have one of the hottest fights of the year. Tank and Ryan, two fighters with different personalities, different fan bases, very different styles in the ring. Battle of the two most popular fighters in the U.S., both huge draws, both of them coming off very impressive performances. Tank against title holder Hector Garcia, winning by TKO, and of course Ryan last fought in July against former title holder Javier Fortuna. This will be Tank's 14th appearance on Showtime and his 6th straight fight on Showtime Pay-Per-View. And of course, we welcome Ryan to his first appearance on Showtime Pay-Per-View. Tank is a 5-time champion, 3 different weight classes. He sold out venues in LA, Atlanta, Baltimore, Brooklyn, and Washington, D.C. And in those fights, 3 of his last 6 have been one-punch KOs. 18 of the last 19 opponents have been stopped. I'll say that again. Tank has stopped 18 of his last 19 opponents. And before you ask about the level of his competition, last 13 opponents, the record combined, 318 wins, 12 losses. Ryan, of course, a very worthy challenger here, 23-0, 19 KOs, probably the fastest hands in boxing. Everyone talks about his social media following, but that's not really the important thing. You know, don't get it wrong. Just because he's got a big social media following doesn't mean he's not one of the most talented boxers in the sport, because he clearly is. And everyone talks about his speed, but that's not the only thing. He has knockouts in 6 of his last 7 fights, including over Javier Fortuna this past July. Ryan's 2 biggest wins, Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna, have come against left-handers, and Tank is a left-hander. So we've got a great matchup this Saturday. As Brian said, special start time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tank vs. Ryan is supported by the Emmy-winning All Access, 2 episodes, over 5 million views on YouTube alone at this point. And of course, we will be producing our Emmy Award-winning epilogue as well. Showtime has a long history, nearly 40 years of the biggest, most memorable, most historic, most important fights. From Hagler Hearns to Tyson to Holyfield to Chavez, Corrales Castillo, and of course the biggest pay-per-view events in history. Lewis Tyson, Mayweather Canelo, Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather McGregor. The biggest pay-per-view events in boxing history have been on Showtime Pay-Per-View. Our resume and our track record is unrivaled. And I've been fortunate to be part of many of those events, those historic, memorable, record-breaking events. And at this point, I'm convinced when all is said and done, this event will go down on that list. It's that big. Don't miss it.
Thanks, Stephen. Next to the podium, Boxing Hall of Famer. He's the president, CEO, Golden Boy Promotions. He's the Golden Boy himself, Mr. Oscar De La Hoya.
Thank you to the media for being here. I truly believe that the winner of this fight will be the new king of the sport, and I'm happy that you're all here to see it. You know, as someone who spent most of his early life in the ring, I know firsthand what it takes to compete at the highest level. And this is the highest level. I look at Ryan and I know he's ready. I look at Ryan's team and they know he's ready. I look at Tank and he looks ready. But when I look at Tank's team's actions throughout the whole promotion, I am left to wonder do they really think this guy is ready? Catch weights and rehydration clauses, late afternoon weigh-ins, all of these small petty requirements points to a team that looks to protect their fighter. And why would they protect their fighter unless they don't think maybe he's not ready for this moment? I really believe that Tank's team is worried he's going to lose. And when you're a fighter, nothing feels worse than your team not believing in you. And then you look at Ryan, who was so hungry, so willing, so ready for this stage, that he simply said yes to every request, no matter what it was. That is a confident fighter. That is a fighter whose team has his back. That is a fighter who is ready. And it's why you're going to see Ryan come out as the new face of boxing on Saturday night. Thank you.
Right? Man, Oscar came out swinging. Here we go. Let's get this going.
Just talking the truth.
Coming to the podium now is a man who, listen, he comes up. He may have switched up his look a little bit. His swag is still the same. He's the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Mr. Leonard Ellerbe.
Thank you. The talk is done. It's go time this Saturday. Biggest fight in boxing. And Oscar, those comments you make, first off, we believe in Tank 1,000%. 1,000%. So when it comes to you, you have no room to talk about anything. We've been the A side in this situation, and that's how the A side carries itself. Okay?
By rehydrating a fighter?
Like I said, you've been sleeping under the fucking wheel for many, many years.
I'm here, baby.
That's exactly why we took all your fucking fighters and Floyd beat them all while you've been asleep under the fucking wheel. Okay? And it's gonna be no different this coming this Saturday night. Tank Davis by KO, like I've been saying, and it might be early.
Right? Let's get to round 3. We're going to hear from some of the camp. Before we do that, I want to acknowledge Henry Garcia, father of Ryan Garcia. I want to acknowledge one of the partners of Golden Boy, Hall of Famer, one of the greats, Bernard Hopkins. Let me bring to the podium one of the newest members of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. He's now the trainer of Ryan Garcia, Mr. Joe Goossen.
Been pretty interesting so far. Leonard, Oscar. Yeah, look, I'm not going to have any war of words with anybody because the real war is going to be Saturday night between two great fighters. This is one of the most exceptional matches put together in a long time, and I think the interest in this has been unbelievable. I've been in a few fights, and as most of the people on this dais have, and I think it's something very unique that this fight is attracting so much interest, and I think that interest is going to be fulfilled Saturday night in the ring. But I would just like to say this about my own fighter because, you know, I'll let Tank's people speak for him. Ryan Garcia is one of the most uniquely talented fighters I've ever been involved with in a half a century. And I'm telling you, the people that know me know I don't mess around. And I've never seen anybody train as hard, focused as much as he is. He has a deep faith. He has a deep faith in himself as well. I just can't say enough great things about him, and he's going to bring something very special to the ring Saturday night. I can guarantee you that. Thank you.
Coming to the podium now is a man who's been with Gervonta Davis since he was a youngin'. I think that's what he calls him. He's his trainer, Mr. Calvin Ford.
How y'all doing? See, here we go again with another one. Man, Oscar shooting shots, man. You know how it is on the A side? I don't do too much talking. We do it. Be prepared. Saturday night, man. It's on. It's definitely on. In the words of my partner Kenny, we're gonna put some knuckles on somebody. I don't train them for knockout. I train them for punishment. I want you to feel it. I'm sending the message to all of them through you. We'll see. That's it for me.
That's whack.
All right, coming to the podium now. Guys came here because you want to hear the fighters. This young man, unbeaten. You've already heard the credentials. He's electrifying. He's fast. He's powerful. Calls himself the King. King Ryan Garcia.
Man, what an honor to be here. This is a dream come true. I'm seeing my face on the big screens at MGM. This is what I dreamed of since I was a little boy, and now I'm here, so I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I don't have much to say really. Nothing's really in my mind other than staying focused, preparing for today. I know that there's a big task at hand, but I know I'm gonna come out victorious. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for all that He's done for me in my life. That's why I'm here today. And I'm ready to do what I do. Like you say, we do what we do. Well, I'm ready to do what I do. And I'm gonna end him. I promise that it's over. That's all I gotta say.
Coming to the podium. Young man, world champion. And again, one of the most vicious punchers in the sport. He reps Baltimore. He is Gervonta Tank Davis.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank Steve Espinosa, Showtime, Al Heyman, Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, and my personal team. We here. Enough with the talking. I'm ready to get down and dirty, baby. I'm from Baltimore City, and you'll see how we carry it come Saturday. So, see y'all then.
Team, let's talk about it. Calvin, we'll start with the trainer. Calvin Ford, tell the people, in your opinion, why Gervonta Tank Davis is going to win this fight Saturday.
I'm telling y'all, he say he's the king, and it's vicious right here. I ain't never seen a king hold his kingdom down, and you have a vicious crew come through. We coming through. Hear what I say? We vicious. We ain't just boxing. We doing this. Come Saturday night, be prepared. Be prepared. I got my man Kenny out the Bible.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm editing my video with the War 9.
What kind of YouTube videos do you make?
Makeup videos.
Which one's better?
So my favorite feature.
He's on it. Be prepared for Saturday night. I told you I'm sending a message, not just you, through the rest of them. Stop playing with my youngin. Stop playing with my youngin.
Joe Gruesome,
Crazy. And
same question to you. Tell us why King Ryan Garcia is going to win Saturday night.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to divulge what we're going to do in the ring, obviously. But what we've been working on in the gym, Ryan has perfected a game plan, an alternative game plan, if need be. And he's just an incredible fighter. That's all I can say. One of the best I've ever trained, ever. And I think his best is yet to come. And I think Saturday night, he's going to prove that. I told him, I said, Saturday night, you're going to change the face of boxing. I believe it, and he believes it, and our whole team believes it. And his fans believe it. And pretty soon, everyone will understand what I'm saying. Thank you.
Guys, Tank, if you can move your mic closer to you. Let's get the first thing out of the way that kind of went viral. I guess you guys were on Twitch the other day. You guys made a bet that basically the winner takes all. Now, I know you guys both have worked extremely hard for this fight. And the last thing a fighter wants to do is give his purse away. So, was that just hyperbole, hyping the fight, or is that real, Tank?
I'm trying to make it official. I'm definitely trying to make it official. His advisor called and, you know what I mean, begging that we don't make that happen. He was scared, you know what I mean, so I guess it ain't.
Ryan, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I'm a man of my word. I said it, and I was ready to do it, and I told everybody, let's just get it done. Whatever you want. Let's go. I'm already ready to, I know I'm going to win, so might as well take everything from him. But again, I just feel like I wouldn't do it to him anyways. Even when I knock him out, I'm not going to take the money from him.
Tank, listen, he's confident, he should be, and he's confident that he's going to stop you. You haven't lost, you certainly haven't touched the canvas. Your thoughts on Ryan Garcia saying that he's going to take you out?
Delusional. That's it. Hit the money up. Put it up for real.
You also said this is the fight where I'm going to prove to the people I am what I say I am. What does that mean? And what is that?
He's gonna fail me. For sure. He's gonna fail me. He's gonna fail me.
And if Ryan's going to fail you, but what does that mean when you say I am what I say I am? What do you mean by that?
I know I say I am. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I ain't get all this way here from nothing. I put the work in. You know what I mean? I got them guys out of there. So, yeah, see it come Saturday night. For sure.
Ryan, watching All Access, there was a quote where Tank said, you guys are calling Ryan Garcia a star. I don't know if he's a star in the ring. He's a star on social media. What is Tank going to find out on Saturday night?
Exactly why I'm here. You don't get to this position without having something special. Anybody with a clear mind can see that. I guess, again, you just have to wait and see when I'm in there why I'm so special. He can't see it, but he'll see it once he's in there. You're laughing, but I'm dead serious. It's gonna happen, it's gonna be over. Quick. So quick. Look at you. What? Speak a little louder, I can't hear you.
You said you keep relying on that one punch.
That's all it's gonna take, I just need a sting shot. Just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left
Okay, I
hook.
only need one too.
Okay.
We get that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
I touch that jaw, I'm telling you, going to sleep.
When I touch anything, you're going to
I
sleep.
promise you. Once I touch that
Anything.
jaw, I'm going to sleep. I probably break your jaw. Facts.
I feel like I'm gonna break your jaw with the hook. I just see
You don't even- you don't
I
even
just
punch
see
that
you on the
shit.
floor with a broken jaw.
Go at the temple.
Seriously.
You go at the temple. You don't go at the jaw.
Say what?
I'm gonna break your jaw. I promise you. And don't even bring your mother or your daughter. Don't bring them.
Oh, you're gonna see him.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them. I'm telling you. Don't bring them.
I remember when we were in LA. Tank got up here and said, all I'm going to say to you,
at a it's a real high.
Weight and the rehydration factor in this fight?
I mean, the only reason why it's a rehydration clause is because of he wanted to move. I mean, he wanted to fight at a weight that's higher than 135. I feel as though both of us 135, so why we couldn't fight at 135? You know what I mean? He felt like he can come over here and bogart and try to step take advantage, but he couldn't. So we did what we did.
Even those who predict that you're going to win assume that Ryan will win rounds early and you're just looking for the knockout. Is this something that you have to prove, that you can win rounds and not just win by knockout?
I mean, I can win by rounds. I mean, it's people out there that always say that I'll be losing rounds, but on the actual scorecards, I'll be winning rounds. Like, people just say that, or they look at the unofficial scorecards, but I'll be winning rounds, bro. It's not just I'm just out there getting outboxed and then boom, I knock somebody out. That's not the case.
Can you talk about the method of that? You actually are like setting up the knockout, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely setting up the knockout. I'm not just going out there and just trying to wait till I see it like an opening. I'm actually setting it up, and then once it presents itself, and I'm also downloading like the fighter too. Like I just don't want to go out there and just. That's how people get knocked out. Try to rush, try to take over the fight early, and then they wind up getting caught. I don't want to be that.
Have you already visualized how this will feel? Victory will feel Saturday night.
I mean, definitely. It's gonna be a lot of emotion.
Sometimes it's odd to ask a fighter who's undefeated what kind of improvements he needs to make, but you've said that this is your biggest stage yet, your biggest fight yet. What kind of improvements did you need to make for Ryan Garcia?
Just improvement. Just I don't know, right? Just staying ready inside the ring, probably so.
And lastly, this hit list that you put together, can you break down the order for me and which fighters you want?
My focus is Ron Garcia. He said no. My focus is Ron Garcia. After Ron Garcia, we can focus on the other guys, but we focus on Ron right now. Let me get him out the way.